from the NAB. Libby Greenwood, who's the General Manager for Retail here in Western Australia. Hello, darling. Chris Mitchell is a councillor here at Broome Shire Council. And Andy is the owner of Barley High Resort and Spa at Cable Beach. Did I get it all right? Excellent, good. The notes can go. Hello, everyone. All right. How important is Western Australia to the NAB, and what types of things are unique in business in a place like Broome?
Yeah. So Broome is a very important part of our network in Western Australia. If I can just say from the start, we know that Broome has been through some tough times recently, but what we absolutely know is that Broome people are tough, they're resilient, and as you've said before, they absolutely have a spirit. So what we're hearing is that we've absolutely been through the worst of things and we're coming out on the other side. And as we speak to locals like Andy, who have been here a long time, we know that they take a longer-term view of things. And they speak to the boom and bust that Broome's been through in the past as well. Is it that thing, Andy, where, I mean, I've asked everyone all night about Broome time and I'll ask you about it again a bit later, but is that also part of the Broome time calculation, which is, look, it's not all about this minute, view it as a whole, take a couple of years to know whether we're truly up or down? Is that fair?
It's still difficult for people because they've got to be able to get through it. After the global financial crisis that hit us in 2010, a lot of small businesses in Broome didn't make it through. So you never know what the future's going to hold, and you've got to put a few bucks away for a rainy day. But in a remote town like Broome, it's risky. Small business is risky.
And I couldn't help but think that obviously everything has to be brought here. Now, no different than anywhere else in the country, but it's a whole lot further to bring things. When you run a business, how far in advance how long does it take for stuff to get here?
Well, it's not as bad as all that, you know. Probably the bigger issues are the cost of tourism and transport, and, you know, the airlines are doing their best to reduce the prices for us in the off-season, but still it's fairly high in the peak season. So we really need the governments to sort of help out the towns in the north, and I think, you know, promote cheaper airlines to fly from major centres year round really. We don't have one discount airline flying into Broome for the whole year from any major centre. So that's more of in my industry, that's more of a question that we've got to answer.
It's a good point. Well, this is the thing. I mean, from North Queensland now to Western Australia, the regional airlines, the cost of which, the idea that you can, well, you're not bankrupt yourself, but you can go close to it if you need to get to Perth, in this case, for specialist things. From a council perspective, I mean, I never forget 5 years ago, I'm standing at Mount Isa, I'm standing on a lookout, and you go, I can't even imagine where Brisbane is from here, let alone where Canberra is from here. And you get that sense of Broome, where you say, well, I can't imagine where Perth is from here, and I can't imagine where Canberra is from here in terms of the decision-making. So effectively, local council becomes government. It becomes the touchstone, the touch point for people to be able to have a tangible face to put on government, not just an MP. How does administering an area like this, what are the opportunities, challenges, excitements?
Yeah, there's heaps of opportunities and there's a number of challenges as well. But from a council perspective, we try and lobby as many ministers, both state and federal, as possible, and try and encourage the federal ministers to come over here. As you say, we're a long way from anywhere, over 2,000 kilometres from Perth, and the same over 2,000 k's up to Darwin. So our closest neighbours is Asia. So, Broome's got so much potential, and it's about harnessing that potential and making it happen for everyone. And the Shire's got some great projects happening for Broome and the Kimberley region, but there's opportunity for a lot of new investors in town.
And Libby, how much do you want the NAB to be the people who help facilitate those opportunities, turn hope and dreams into realities, and with the ability to, as Andy says, put some money aside for when it mightn't be the best of seasons.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we want to be here for our customers in the community in those boom times and when, as Andy said, when times aren't as good. And it's important that we understand what's going on in the ground. We have a local team here. We're really listening to our customers to understand what we can do to walk side by side with them and make sure we're really supporting the momentum that we see happening in Broome now as well. Really important.
Yeah, it's this thing where, Andy, what's as a man who's got a place where I want you to be able to book, come and see him here, all year round, certainly this time next year. The family's going to be back for a whole lot longer than just 4 days this time. Why should people come to Broome? Why do you want them to come and stay with you?
Need the money.
You know what? That is the most honest answer ever. It's going, it's my business, I want to sell rooms.
No, Paul, thanks for giving us a plug. That helps all of us.
Of course. Well, it's the thing, all the details will be up on our website. But yeah, tell us about why Broome is that location rather than going to Asia.
The icon is Cable Beach. It'll be probably one of the most photographed beaches in Australia and one of the most stunning, especially this time of year. Looks great. People are friendly, good community spirit, people like Chris, not only on the Shire, but if you've got a snake in the yard, he'll come and pick it out and take it back.
That's a good councillor. I don't think my local councillor would even return the call, let alone take a snake out for me.
Yeah, but people, they do look out for each other in Broome, and it's friendly, relaxed, and between May and October, probably the best weather on the planet, really.
Well, mate, if this is winter, I want winter. Thank you very much, one and all. I do appreciate it, and also the support of the NAB has been amazing to us in our town. Good on to you, to Libby and the entire team. Thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate it.